Okay, guys, it's Maine beer review number 29, kinda, because tonight we're not going to actually taste a beer. We're going to tell a story on why you should drink beer after work or perhaps after getting off duty. We will be having a toast, though. Got to drink something at the end of the video. The story goes, it was 1978. I was a young officer in El Paso, Texas, and I get a call from the dispatch that the Santa Fe Railroad Yards have an individual who's running around acting really weird. Now, this is kind of weird because El Paso has some of the biggest railroad yards in the country. Santa Fe goes through the Southern Pacific. They're coming west to east. They're going into Mexico. They're coming out. These railroad workers, they're used to smugglers, illegal aliens, bows catching trains. But for them to call the Border Patrol for one guy, there's something weird going on. So I pulled over into the railroad yards, and there's a couple workers. I go, okay, guys, what's up? They know who I am. I don't have to identify myself. And they said, well, there's somebody strange acting over at the loading docks over there. And I said, really? Now, it's kind of weird because these guys, they don't call. I mean, they're used to this stuff. Most of them carry 38 snub noses in their back pocket. And it's freaking dark tonight. I mean, this night is as black as you can imagine. It's a full moon. I didn't know it, but it's overcast. I says, okay. I cut my lights out. I drive over into the area, park my car. I get out of the vehicle. I got my flashlight, but you don't turn a flashlight on simply because, one, you lose your night vision, and two, there's no reason to make yourself a bigger target than you already are. Don't let them see where you are. So I get over to the loading dock. I walk up to the loading dock, and loading docks are about 5 feet off the railroad yard. So when a boxcar pulls in, they're pretty much even, okay? And like I say, it's dark. Now, not only is it dark that it's overcast, but the trains themselves are blocking out any light from the city of El Paso. So you can't see 2 feet in front of you. I'm walking along the loading dock as quietly as I can, and I come to this blind corner. I'm thinking, what's the chances of somebody being around this blind corner? What's the chances of somebody hiding under your bed? It ain't there. Anyway, no sooner do I get 2 steps past that freaking corner, I can hear it. I hear this, this growling noise. I turn my head to the left, and just as I do, something leaps from the corner, grabs me in a bear hug, and we go flying off the frickin' loading deck onto the stones of the railroad track beds. We are wrestling like you can't believe. I mean, this guy will not frickin' stop. But then I realized, this guy's not fighting like a normal person. He's not screaming, he's not swearing, he's growling. He's trying to scratch me. This guy's not only trying to kill me, he's trying to frickin' eat me. Every chance he gets, he tries to bite me. I'm going, what the frick is going on here? We're rolling around. We are ripped. We are bloody. He won't stop. I finally feel him slowing down a little bit. I said, okay, I got this freaking guy. I get one cuff on him, and I hear my backup coming. Because usually when you get out of a car at a scene, dispatch will give you so many more minutes to respond back to them, or they start sending backup. Anyway, I got one freaking cuff on this freaking guy. He's still growling. He's still barking. He's still growling. Right? And I don't have the freaking strength to get the other cuff on him. Finally, my backup shows up, and together we get the cuffs on, we stand the guy up. Now, of course, my backup is laughing his head off because he says, you know, Trippy, it's a full freaking moon. Well, we turn the guy around, we're asking him his name. He's doing nothing but not spitting intentionally, but foaming from the mouth, growling, snarling. You can't believe it. We go, you got to be freaking kidding me. You know, I go, what is this guy? And my buddy goes, I think he thinks he's a werewolf. Anyway, we put him in a patrol car. He can't put him in the back seat alone because he's going to kick the windows out. Now, we don't care about the car. I mean, we can get another freaking patrol car. But if he kicks out through the window and pulls his light back in, he can hurt himself pretty bad. So we got an officer sitting on both sides of him to hold him down so he doesn't hurt himself. We get him into the downtown processing center, and of course you walk in and everybody knows we're coming in with a frickin' werewolf. So the thing is, when you walk into the processing center, there's just like on TV, there's a holding cell for females and there's a holding cell for men, and they can see us. I mean, it's wide open. So the thing is, women know we're not going to put this guy in there, and of course we're not going to put this wolf in with the regular guys, but they don't know that, and they are screaming like, don't put him in with us, you know what I mean? Well, anyway, and these are tough characters. We go, well, of course we're going to pull their leg and tell them, yeah, well, after we're through processing them, we're going to throw them in with you, like we really are, right? We sit him down. The guy's doing nothing but growling, snarling, trying to bite us, won't cooperate. I mean, the poor guy thinks he's a werewolf. We write him up as a John Doe, and what do? You can't lock him up. I mean, the poor guy's definitely got issues. So we send him over. We call for transport. We send him over to the psychiatric wing over at one of the El Paso hospitals. Most times, you go home from work, law enforcement work, regardless, city, county, state, federal, it's routine. I'm not saying it's boring, but it's routine. But the night you deal with the werewolf, you gotta decompress. You just can't go home. You gotta go and drink a beer with the night crew, because you just gotta, first of all, everybody wants to hear the freaking story. And second of all, you can't walk through your home door wired amping after chasing a werewolf. Anyway, that's the werewolf story. That's why we drink beer at the end of a shift. Now tonight, we're gonna have a toast. And it's kind of cool. I'm gonna drink out of this glass. This is a glass from my father's bar restaurant back in the 1960s. And of course, what better to drink than ice cold, frozen Russian vodka. So tonight, guys, salute, drive careful, and to all the men and women with the United States Border Patrol, honor first.